Alright, so now the first beat's out of the way. Let's do another one. New live set. You know, like I said, you want to rub the dust off. For me, the dust is not as dusty as some other people. You probably thinking like that was not a dusty track. And a lot of people are like, yo, your stuff, if you think that's rough, like, come on, bro. Well, you know, and I understand, I get it. For me, that is though. For me, that took a lot longer than I would have liked it to take. It could have been a lot easier. When I'm in a groove, I work fast, extremely fast. And really, to be honest with you, video recording myself is kind of like slowing me down. I'm not gonna lie. So let's start a different way this time. Let's start with a drum record. So you know, still, I'm not gonna make one. I mean, I have some, and I could put those in, but you know, like I said, I haven't been doing this for 8-9 months. I need to get back into the groove. Once I get really into the groove, I'll have some new drums and some new things that I want to try out and stuff that I want to do. But like I said, for some reason we can't hear the audio coming from Splice. I don't know why I can't and what's going on. So I don't want to start at 130 BPMs though. I want to start at something different. That says 85. So let's round up, just not to 120. Let's do 90. So this is what I do. Well, since we can't hear the drums, we're gonna play Russian roulette. Just gonna pick something and we'll roll with it. 90 BPMs. Lo-fi hip hop. Oh, it's that time. Hold on. What is my? This is somebody. What is the time? It's 12 o'clock. Hip hop, lo-fi. First one up here. Let's add it for credit and let's work with it. See what we got. Is it 90? It's 90 BPMs. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see how good your boy Rob Deez is. Warp, it's on warp. I don't like warp. So I have some audio in this track that I probably need to take out before matter of fact, let me do that before I do this. I'm not really feeling that beat, but we're gonna have to work with it because I said we would. You see all these untitles, you can tell your boy Rob Deez is not. I need to get savvy on Ableton again. It's been a while, and they keep updating stuff. I didn't like this beat, but here we go. It's pretty like, nah, we not. First of all, I don't like how there's a tone, boom, boom, ba-dum. There's a tone in that drum. Like, you hear that? Bam, bam. Like, so I have to follow that key. Like, there's a lot to that. Nah, we don't want to do that at all. Let's go back over here. Let's try some trap. Let's see if we get something trappy. Drum breeze. What's this? I mean, I'm upset I can't hear. Like, I really gotta fix that. It's always something with these computers, bro. Like, always something, bro. It's like, man. Here we go. Let's see. That's all right. It's got a lot of like. I mean, I don't. It don't have much to it. Boom, 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 boom. Let's try this one. This one don't look like it got much to it either. I think we'll be here all night doing this. So here, let's just do this. So we'll do it like this part. Here, 2, here we go. There. Alright, because I can't seem to get that one brought down. So here. I will quantize just because I feel like it has to line up. Oh shit! There we go. Let's check it. Woo! We jamming now, y'all. Y'all ready? Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy, Rob Deez. On the side, though. I like though. I get it like I want it, cause you know you got the mic though. Ooh, baby, baby, baby. Let's see. no. I'm gonna listen. This is what I'm gonna do. Well, first of all, there was a mistake in there, so let's take that mistake out. I'm gonna take it down an octave. So, oh shoot, I forgot the octave key. Where are we at? A5 and sharp 5 and so let's go down to 4. I passed it. There we go. All right, so look. I need to go through my sounds. Like, I don't have any sounds right now. Go to, like, I'm just off here. I think I kind of like the high one. Let's see. Oh, wrong note. Always got an echo to it. Joint jamming. I kind of like the last one, but we'll take the last two. We just create just because like collect all and save, you know, the flow is going, we're gonna hit him like him like a horn. We're gonna hit him like a horn. You know what I'm saying? Feeling good, you know what I'm saying? Your boy made no beats in so long, bro. Your boy made no beats in so long. And I'll be honest with y'all, I'm gonna do the same thing. Now, I got producer cats that hate that I name these records by just numbers. But for me, it does two things. One, it makes it easy for me to label. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to realize. I don't have to do nothing. I just get to create. Just get to create. Number two, it lets me know like when I had a good day and when I didn't have a bad day. So I can go back and look in time and be like, oh man, you know, that day right before October 23rd, I was vibing. Like, I came up with like 5 of them that day. And that's what ends up happening. You end up having great days. Like, I feel like today is a great day. Like, I've already only made 2. And this is dusting the rust off. And it's feeling good so far. So, I just want to put some guitar in there, a lead. But I don't like the lead I got playing right now. Yeah, it's not. What if I did a grungy lead? sliding back to that that quick. So we just gonna loop that sucker. Here we go. But real quick, I'll give y'all Rob Deez like to teach while he, play and do all that. So real quick, basically what I'm doing, I'll get into ridiculous, is I'm taking the chorus out. So in the guitar, I kind of played around with it, and I found out that I liked playing G minor. Oh, hold on, you don't see it. I liked playing G minor, D minor, C minor, back to D. So really, that's all I'm doing in the guitar. If you listen to the guitar, like solo it. Let's solo it, right? So, right, D minor, then C minor, back to D minor. Now, C minor, back to the D, right? Then back to the G, right? playing 7th, so I'm playing this. Right? But what I'm doing now on the piano is, instead of playing the 7th, I'm just playing the G, D, C minor, and the D, right? But I'm freaking it. I'm playing them in arpeggios and broken arpeggios. So I'm actually playing the G with the 3rd on the bottom. Then the D. C, I'm playing like this rather than like this. I could go. See what I'm saying? So I'm just breaking it up. I'm just... real easy, right? But I could actually add the 7th. So I could do... or play the 7th rather than the root. I could do several different things. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna play around with it. So y'all figure it out. That we've been having in there because it's been sticking with the piece, so it's kind of like a little motif I just keep coming back to over and over again. So there you go, you got it. Let's put Ridiculous back over here because I might use it again, but I feel like this is almost done. I'll be honest with you, I don't have much more and the groove is set. Where was I at? I'm coming over here. Let's listen. Actually, it should go like right there, right? So. Now, technically, I don't want this to be this. I want it to be like a pluck or something. So let's see. Want it to be the piano. I want it to be like a plug. Oh, this isn't technically a pluck. This is like a modulated thing. It's not a pluck sound. Where would I get a pluck sound? I think keys. Let's do pluck. Okay, here, liquid plug, acoustic plug. All right, so here we go. I thought I heard it. That's different. Actually, that's not what I want. Where am I at? I'm lost! Here we go. Let's just take down the delay. And the reverb. you got it. So not bad from the sample. You know, started from a sample of drums. Like I said, you can start a million different ways when it comes to production. I really didn't even like the sample at first, but now it's kind of rocking. I'd eventually probably change it. Matter of fact, let me look at what it was again. I don't know, like I said, it's a little redundant to me, but once I put everything else I had into it, you don't even really hear it anymore. More along the time, it looks like it's been about 36 minutes. That's more about the time I like to spend on a record. About 30 minutes max. You know, the first one took me like an hour and a half. I don't even know how long that song took me, but we was most definitely dusting the rust off on that one. I got somewhere to go, so I think this is gonna be it for today. But to knock out 2 beats, and I haven't knocked out beats in 8 months. Pretty good thing. Comment at the bottom. Tell me what you think. What would you would add? What you would do? If this is helpful, because like I said, I'm trying to mix 2 things into one. I'm basically trying to give you. This is how I produce beats, videos, but at the same time teach while I'm doing that. You know what I'm saying? So explain to you the concepts behind the things and teach more on a theoretical musical level so that you understand how to teach yourself. Because really at the end of the day, as a musician, that's really all we're doing is I'm teaching you how to teach yourself. And I tell all my students this. Like I can't force you to practice. I really can't. I can't force you to listen. I can't force you to do anything. Now you might be doing it when you're with me, but once you outside in the real world for the whole week or the whole 2 weeks before you see me for 30 minutes or an hour or whatever, like at the end of the day, it is what it is. You got to figure it out and do it on your own. And if you don't practice and you come back to me unpracticed, we really just wasting your time and my time, because I'm sitting over here telling you the same thing I told you last week and you're not doing it. And it just bothers me when kids don't practice. But when kids do practice, or adults or whoever practices, it changes the whole game. And that's really all it is. Like I can't, and that's really why I get frustrated myself if I can't practice, because it's like, yo, I'm not practicing, man. I'm just sitting around here twiddling my thumbs, and making beats is a practice thing. Now, I don't think you should just sit around and make beats all the time. I think you should learn how to play an instrument. I think you should learn how to learn from musical instruments and things like that, because at the end of the day, those musical concepts helps you become a better musician to help you create more. Like what I learned from the piano is completely different than what I learned on the bass. Like I've been playing the bass for the church for the past year, and I have learned so much that I did not know, or I knew but I didn't understand or comprehend from the standpoint of a bass player, that now has completely changed the game. Like as a bass player, I have to focus way more on numbers. Like I have to study modes, I have to study different scales and things like that. And as a piano player, like, yeah, that's something you study, but they briefly go over it so fast because you got to get to chords and so many other things that you get lost. And a lot of those things you don't really comprehend because you don't have to study as much. But because as a bass player I have to study it more, I'm comprehending it more. And drummer, everything, rhythm, beats, different things, different times. But either way, I'm just talking. Holla at your boy. Like I said, let me know down below. Also, go to my website, ROB-DEEZ-TV. Oh, no, DEEZ.com, not TV. The TV is for all the social media stuff. If you want private lessons, if you need anything, like I got everything that I do on that website, so you can check it out, and you can see kind of like the education piece, the studio, the movie scores. I'm gonna put up a page of the beats soon, but I gotta get some new fresh stuff. Like I don't like putting up old beats. Old beats to me, I know you guys probably haven't heard them, you probably don't know nothing about them, but to me old beats just sound dated to me in my ears. I just hear my old self, and it's hard for me to do that. Maybe one day I'll force myself and I'll put them up there, but right now I'm gonna make some new stuff. Holla!